Welcome guys to another episode of Tier Maker. So sorry if I sound a little bit weird in this video, I'm just a little bit sick, but don't worry, I'm alright. But basically in this video we're going to be ranking all of Deku's abilities he gains from the series, just based off of how much I like him and how useful I find him, and also just be briefly describing them for people who haven't watched the series or just don't fully understand how they work. So basically, first we're going to be starting with the base one for all strength. This one we kind of have to give S tier because we would have no show without it. But basically how this one works is he can use a certain percent of the ability, which is how much strength he uses. So it's basically a controlled amount of super strength, which in the beginning of the series really just breaks his bones and just hurts him. But then later in the series he gets better with it and doesn't get hurt as easily. So yeah, I'm going to give it S tier because it's just really important. Let's see, next up we have Black Whip. Basically it's literally just Spider-Man's webs. It's I think it goes really well with the one for all strength. I think it's so different, but I think it's cool. I like it, but yeah, it can cling on to stuff. It's Spider-Man's webs. Let's see. Next up we have Float. It's exactly what the name is, Float. He can just float, but I really don't think it's that useful. Basically, I don't know, I think he could do it with any of his, well, not any of them, but a lot of his other abilities, because he could do it with the one for all strength just by jumping really high, or he could do it with the Black Whip by just attaching it to something and swinging up by it. But I mean, it still is good, but not nearly as good compared to all the other ones. See, next up we have Danger Sense. This one I think it's really unique. I like it mainly just because I don't know. Basically how this one works, it's it just alerts him whenever he's about to get hit by something, so he can dodge. So say in the Lady Nagant fight, he would have been dead without it. He would not have lived. But I don't know, I think it's a neat premise. I'll give it I'll give it B tier. It's right behind Black Whip. See, next up we have Smoke Screen. It's again just he can make a cloud of smoke, so nobody it's just a cloud of smoke, which it's another one of his abilities that aren't quite as good as the others. It's still good, but not that good. But I think it has to be put together with any of the other quirks to make it useful. But it's okay. I'll still give it really low B tier. See, next up, Fajin. This one, it basically, he can, after repeatedly doing a certain motion, say, stretching his arm out and then, pulling it back in, after constantly doing that, it stores up kinetic energy in that limb, and then he can, use it all at once to, say, punch something really hard. So, say he combined the one for all strength with, Fajin and, went back and forth with his arm, then he could go past 100%, which I think is just kind of neat. So then yeah, and then you can see in the image he's using it on his legs. So say he crouches down and then goes back up and constantly does that, then he could jump really high or something. See, and then last but definitely not least, one of my other favorites, Gear Shift. I'm going to give it just right behind the base one for all strength. But this one is really unique to all the others. I like it. Basically, what this one is that he can, something he touches, he can change the speed of it, including himself. So, say, he touches his, arm, he can, change the speed of it, so he can either slow it down really slow, which would be useless, or he could just make it insanely fast, which also ignores the laws of physics. So it's basically he could touch something and it would just fly away. It could go from just 0 to 100. But yeah, this one is just so unique from the other ones. I think if you combined these three, it could be a really deadly combination. But yeah, this one I don't really know that much about it because I try to not see any of the season 7 spoilers besides the trailer, which you should go watch. But yeah, I think it's neat. But yeah, well, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.